What's up everyone, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna show you some strategies to farm episode number 6 of Leon's Arc. This is the highest HP cap we have in the game, being 2140, so pretty nice to train your characters. We are also having two different special events, one that is giving forging festival tickets that allows you to run a dungeon that gives plenty of forging materials, and also Leon coins so that you can get different stuff from the shop. Well, let's start with stage 6.1.1. Here we have enemies that are weak to multiple things, and you can solo with Robin Joe if you have Aqua Viper. You can also solo with Sparrow, but I don't have Sparrow, so I cannot show you this. But Robin Joe also works very nicely. Just bring Aqua Viper, increase Sparkling Ice and Blazing Core, and with best equipment and her strongest weapon, you will be able to solo farm. So the stage has enemies with low HP. They seem to have around 85,000, not entirely sure, so Joe doesn't have much problem to kill them. Sparrow has even more easiness, but well, I don't have him. I tried with Global X engine, but she was not capable of doing big damage. So Robin Joe works if you have at least 90% damage weapon. I also promoted my Joe, she's a very good contender for full promotion. Also animation now is super fast and the rewards page is instant instead of one by one. Very nice. Besides Robin Joe and Sparrow, you can also bring So-Cho. Well, just increase Leave It To Me to 15 and you need the Remembrance gun in order to do enough damage. You can also bring the Bullet Shift formation, it's not exactly needed. Deadly Pierce X or Magia Fight will work too. So Mythe does plenty of damage with the Remembrance gun, and since many people will have, I think it's a very good strategy as well. So-Cho is pretty slow, 9 is not capped, he needs some training, but he can do this. If you are having difficulty, bring styles with low speed and equipment to decrease his speed. Even Bullet Shift increases his agility, but it's not enough sometimes. The next stage, 6.1.2, can be soloed as well. You just need Waterfowl Blade Plus since the enemies are aligned in a column and they are weak to cold. Well, the best user is Souji, I don't have him, but Empress is capable of soloing as Hector will be. Gray is not strong enough, but those three characters will be capable of soloing. So the red enemies have around the same HP, 85,000, the other ones have more. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess around 95,000. So hence why Gray does not work. You need a premium style to do Waterfowl Blade Plus in order to kill them all. It's also pretty fast, I don't know which of these two stages is faster than the another. Moving on to stage number 6.1.3, we have plenty of enemies and they are super weak to lightning, hence why we can bring Kriemhield. Here we have wave 1 and wave 3 with Kriemhield, and then on the second wave, Matriarch number 4 will kill the enemies with Twin Penetrate. It's not a solo farming, so you can only bring 3 trainees, bring Magia Fight formation. In this case, it's pretty fast because it's just about fast attacks, you hardly get combos, you don't need perfect weapons, and I do believe many people have these two characters. Kriemhield was released alongside Mask, this Matriarch got a rerun and was pretty popular on release as well. Twin Penetrate was doing 100,000 against one type of enemy, 86,000 against the other, still good enough to kill them all. And Thunderbolt. That is extremely overkill. Next stage, 6.1.4, is pretty different. There's only one enemy per wave. It has plenty of HP though. But you can bring a very famous character, Leon. He's going to kill the first and the third wave. And you can actually help him kill the second with the help of a welfare style. Remember this Alkaiser from the Conquest? Well, he has access to Alkaiser Phoenix. And you can just leave this BP on 13 and he's going to help on the second wave with the fast attack, and you can bring 3 trainees. So Leon will easily kill the first enemy, does not need any help. The problem is only the second wave. This enemy seems to be super slow. I got many combos even with someone in the back. Seems to have around 200,000 HP. Leon does around 220,000. Now here Leon needs help. So quick draw and Wind Chaser. He has around 150,000. And Alkaiser kill it. Last enemy. He can kill by itself since he will have anti-material shot again. Moving to stage 615. This one, the enemies have around 100,000 HP and Arthur can kill them, but only if he's using the Remembrance sword. Without it, it does not kill it consistently. The mine is even fully promoted, so there's that. It seems like they are pushing you to get the Remembrance's word to keep Arthur working. It does not work as he was working before, but it's just to try to sell other characters as well. Since Arthur, well, cannot be the only farmer in the game, right? You got combos, but it's not needed, you can be sure. They know exactly how much damage the characters you have will do. Hence why they release characters with a little extra damage, so that they do enough, but not for too long, till they are replaced again. Save some characters like Sparrow and UniverSe Leonard. They will work for quite some time. If you don't have the Remembrance's word, you can use two very famous farmers from the past. That is Rick, he's gonna open with Flame Frenzy, he can kill one wave, and then Christmas Urpina, she's going to help do damage to the second wave, and then the combination of both hits will kill the third. Use Amazon Raid X with Rick in the front. There we go. If Rick can kill, I don't know how many others can, but I believe Antonius will be able to. Polished Shining Sword does not kill, but then Far Flash will. You don't need perfect weapons, but bring the best one to Rick so that he can kill the first wave. Now Far Flash and Mirage Blade Plus. Dealing enough. Moving on to 621. This stage here has enemies with tons of HP. They are weak to blunt and cold, but even a Master Souji with a full weapon will not be able to solo with ease. So I suggest you bring two blunt damage dealers, and gunners will work pretty well. With the Deadly Pierce Axe formation, you can bring Original Leon with his anti-material shot on 11, inherit random shot, I'm using his forged weapon. The other character can be even Mythe with the Remembrance gun, just give his cycle of random shot on 5 and tricolor shot on 12. Deadly Pierce Axe formation. So you don't really need the Remembrance gun on this strategy, just equip the strongest you have. Random shot is not enough to kill them, they have around 90,000 HP. But the second wave, the enemy has much more. I don't even know how much they have, but they have more than 100,000. Third wave, the same enemies, plenty of HP again. 6 actions, but 3 trainees. Could be better, but it works. The next stage, 6.2.2, the enemies are weak to Slash and Shadow. Humans, and only 1 per wave. They have higher than 200,000 HP. Not many characters can kill them, but if you have the Remembrance's word, you can bring that with Madeleine, and she will kill with Luna Fulgur, but needs to be the Remembrance weapon. Another one that's pretty strong, that is Urpina, and she can go with her cross-break attack. That will kill them as well. You can bring Anya in the back to allow Urpina or Madeleine to use their attacks 3 times in a row. It's possible to solo, but you still have to bring Anya in the back. But if you don't have Anya, just bring the 2 characters with the cycles I showcased in Amazon Raid X formation. So there we go, we are even getting combos, but they are not needed. Luna Fulgur will do around 200,000 without combos, with combos do a little more. damage output of Urpina and Madeleine are pretty similar. Urpina deals a little more. And without losing HP. Well, and this time she needed help. Anya will solve this problem because she will buff your STR as well. For stage 6.2.3, we can bring row attackers with slash damage. The enemies are weak to shadow as well, so many characters will work. With Sparrow and Leonard being capable of soloing. Since I don't have these characters, let me show you alternatives. Well, Magia Fight formation with Christmas Empress in the back, in Imperial Swing on wave 1 and 3 will kill the enemies, leave Christmas Moon on 15, and in the front line you can bring Welfare Princess Lion with her floating Juggernaut, will be more than enough. You can replace this Lion for the latest Virgil. He has a very strong row attack, and you can replace Final Empress by M Black 3 if you want. It works as well. Okay, you don't need perfect weapons here. I believe it's a very good strategy since most people will have Christmas Empress. A perfect weapon gives 136,000 damage. These enemies have around 105,000 only, so even a 80% weapon will do more than enough. The same case for Princess Lion. She's doing overkill damage here. And it's just 3 attacks, so pretty fast. It's just that the animations are not that fast, but, well, doesn't matter much in my opinion. For the next strategy, we will bring characters with strong AoE attacks that can be used 3 times in a row. Well, Halloween Silver with Frigid Knight will do good damage. We have here 90% weapon, and also the latest Katarina with 93% weapon. Frost Rush and also Frigid Knight will do around 60,000 damage. The enemy has a lower than that. The formation here should be Amazon Raid X. Well, I don't know exactly how much HP these enemies have, but it's more than 100,000. I suspect it's 105,000. Well, the enemy in the back is attacking, but it really does not matter. I tried Grey with Marvelous Slash, but it was not enough. He was doing 50,000. So you need to do 60,000 with each of the characters. We even got a combo in the end. I don't use these characters as much as I would because they cannot solo, just 2 people squads. Moving to the next stage, 6.2.4, the enemies here are weak to Blunt and Cold, so you can actually use the same squad again and it will work. We are doing 120,000 damage. Let's see if we do the same. The enemy in the back even has weaker resistance. Okay, Frigid Knight, 63,000. A little more than the other. I think the enemies here have lower endurance. Affects a little, not much. It helps. These enemies in the last wave has the highest amount of HP, but we still do enough because they seem to have, well, higher weakness. Well, we will not be showing the last stage because the enemy has tons of HP. There is a warning message, just slows down your farming, and the HP cap's the same across all stages. You don't need to farm here. With all that said, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it helps you with your farming. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do and click the like button. It certainly helps the channel. And I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.